Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And today we're doing my favorite of our favorite five. It's black. My favorite color is black, so I'm about to show you my favorite of my favorite. And let me tell you, I have way more than 5 favorites, but I've had to pick 5, so I'm going to show them to you. But there's a bonus black. Alright, so we'll start here. This is from Cirque color. It is NSFW jelly. This is a jelly black. A jelly black is a great color to have in your staple collection because this allows you to make sheer lace designs with black. Let's zoom in a little bit more. This is my 5th favorite, but one of my favorite. You can either do just one coat for a more sheer black, or you can build it up a little bit more in 2, but if you build it up too much, it won't be sheer anymore. As you can see, I have painted all over my finger. This is when we need to get out our trusty cleanup brush. There we go. And I'm gonna put a little bit more for just a little bit more opacity on this one. It is still sheer, but I like it. I do have another jelly black that's more opaque than this one, but this is my favorite one because it's the least opaque, which gives you more flexibility with how much you actually build up. Number 4. So this is where we're gonna get to use a bonus black. It's actually a Crackle black. So because it's a Crackle, we need something underneath it, and this is the bonus black. This is from Salon Perfect, which is the Walmart sister to China Glaze. This one's called Flash Black, and so it is a super dense reflective silver in a black base. So this does not count as one of my favorites, though it is, but it is going to go under our Crackle black. With working with super dense glitters like this, they are thick, so you'll just want to bear that in mind. And they do dry relatively quickly, so you're going to want to work with plenty of product. That way you can get the smoothest application possible. There. Look how pretty that is. That is just dazzling, but I'm going to wait for that to dry, and that's when we're going to get to look at our Crackle black. I'll be right back. Alright, so that has dried, and I put a layer of top coat on there. Now we're going to go in with our Crackle. This is from China Glaze. It is called Black Mesh, which you can't see unless I adjust this. There we go. Now you can see Black Mesh. Now I have to readjust it for this height. Delightful. Now, with Crackles, the thicker you put it on, the thicker your cracks will be. Also, you get one swipe. You can't go over it or you're going to mess it up and it could potentially just coagulate. You get one try. So if you want wavy lines, make wavy lines. If you want sideways lines, make sideways lines. If you want straight down lines, make straight down lines. But whatever you put it on, you get one try. So just bear that in mind. I'm going to do mine like this for funsies. Just for a little bit of creative application so that we get some interesting variety in how we get our Crackle. There we go. Now, I am going to let this Crackle in speed mode so that you can watch it do its thing. Alright, so let's have a little look, see what we got here. So on the side you can see it's cracked. If we come over to this side, we've got some cool cracking going. On the top, we've got some. My cracks on these are pretty small, but they are there, and it has to do with the thinness of that sliding. This may crack a little bit further as it continues to dry, but we're going to move on, and then we're going to come back and have a look at it before we top coat it. But it's so pretty, I think. Number 3, we have Holo Taco. This is a black holo. It's called Electrostatic. This is a dark and opaque black holo, and I really like that because you really are not going to need more than one coat. I have on very long nails, and they even have their own decoration inside of it with that flaky. But look at that. That is one coat, and you cannot see through that. This is a quality black holo. I have some that are not so good, but this one's my favorite. And then, ooh, look at that iridescence shining from deep within. You see that blue? That's nice. I like this one a lot. Number 2, this one's from Zombie Claw. It is called Holo Goth Bikini, and it is from the Summer 2023 collection. I like to use this one as like a space background. It has these silver glitters, but it also has these blue flaky bits in here and a black base. Anytime I think about needing to make space nails, this is always the one that I want to grab, and I have to fight myself and be like, you know what? You own other nail polishes. Why don't you use something else from time to time? But it's so hard to make that decision because it's so beautiful. And then, much like that other jelly that we used, this one is also buildable because of that sheer base. Now my brush is a little bit flared, so I've got to be kind of careful with using it so I don't paint everything. But there we have it. I'm gonna wipe under here and get that excess off so it's not too thick. I have no idea when I painted my hand there, but look at that. That's so pretty. And again, you can build it up. I don't know if I'm gonna do a second coat. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna think about it while we're finishing off our first coats. Very pretty. And then number 1, this one's from Morgan Taylor. It is called Record Breaker. It is from the I Wanna Dance with Somebody collection. The reason this one's my favorite is because anytime I need to do a black base, this is the one I want. I almost never go for just a plain cream black. I like this one because it's got these silver glitters that are not actually reflective, but they're subtle, yet elegant. And I think it just gives it a little bit something extra while maintaining its subtlety. So let's put that on there. Like, look how beautiful that is. And this one is also another one that really only needs one coat. And that's a really great quality in a black polish. A lot of black polishes, you have to do 2 coats to get them to be fully opaque, but I'm sure you know as well as anyone else that the more coats, the more thickness. Now that's not as big an issue with regular polish as it is with gel, because this stuff dries down thin, but at the very least, the more coats, the more dry time, and the more time it takes to complete, and prevents you from getting on to doing what you want to do with the rest of your life. But look how beautiful that is. It's so sparkly. It reminds me of a glittery black dress. I love it. Okay, so let's review. We've pretty much got one coat on each of these. We've got our jelly black. We've got our Crackle black with its glittery underneath. We've got our Holo black. And we've got this sheer black with reflective glitter. And then we have this silver glitter elegance black. I think I'm gonna leave this one as is. The rest of them are only one coat, and I'm gonna leave this one as one coat because it's its own beautiful thing, just like that. Now, this Crackle one, we're gonna need to go in with a smudge-free top coat before we go in with a regular top coat so we don't melt our cracks. There's no point in doing beautiful and amazing nail art if we're just going to ruin it. So use your smudge-free top coat, protect your crackles. And then while we top coat these other ones, that'll give that some time to dry. I'm gonna go in with Seche Vive for our top coat today. I don't need to top coat this one because I already have. I top coated this one while I was waiting for the glitter on this one to dry, so that I wouldn't mess this one up. So let's do these 3. Okay, so now those are drying and I will be back in just a moment. All right, so we are back. Now, I wanted to tell you about this one in case you've not seen on any of my previous videos. When you use a water-based smudge-free top coat, if it's not completely dry before you put your final top coat on, it can turn white and foggy. However, that will dissipate and clear up as it dries and off gases, it takes a while because the outside is dry, so it does have to permeate. But do not be alarmed. As you can see, mine has some foggy areas, but they're going to disappear. So that is totally all right. By the time I get some photos, you won't even see that. Speaking of, I am going to insert a few photos here for you to review. Let me know what you think of these blacks and if you have any of them and which one is your favorite. I will have them listed if you want to get any of them. They'll be in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, leave me a black emoji so that I know you did. And consider joining my channel membership if any of the perks look like something you'd be interested in. But if not, at least hit that subscribe button so you're not missing this amazing content when I do post it. Of course, you are aware I've had to reduce my posting schedule. My apologies for that, but I hope what I am able to still post for you is still entertaining and you are still enjoying these videos. Let me know what you're going to want to see upcoming over the next few months so that I can work it into my schedule, especially since our video amount is a little bit more limited. We've got to be more selective. If you have opinions, let me know what they are. Please do hit the like button if you like this video. The algorithm thanks you, and so do I. Check the links and the discount codes in the description below if you're already shopping at any of those brands. You might as well save some money too. And my other socials are down there as well. So definitely go join those. Sometimes I post things over there that don't necessarily get posted over here. And if you haven't joined my Megan Makes It, MEGANMAXIT social media, do go join that as well. I post things that are not nail related. Most recently it's been a bunch about DoorDash, but all kinds of other like shopping and reviews and side hustle stuff. So very interesting content, just isn't nail related. But that's it. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.